Hello, everybody. This is a review for this giant fucker. This is Eka Striker. This is for I guess you can call it a Pacific Rim knockoff idea. I have no original creativity, by the way. I just want to use these pieces in the hips for a build so I can figure out how to build with them because they're brand new pieces in my inventory I got recently. And I decided to see if I can make something big with it. This is the second attempt at it, and this is the only one that has actually worked so far. But yeah, I've done a lot with its how to make it articulated, but while also being extremely sturdy. Like one where I realized these are terrible for structure, at least on this scale. But they're the only one that would give me the articulation I need with the legs, so it doesn't look so awful the way it's standing. It looks natural when it's standing. But yeah, this is Eka Striker. It's it's basically a knockoff Jaeger, if it would be considered that. I really like the big Jaegers from Pacific Rim so much. I was like, maybe I could try something like that. So behold, Eka Striker. Eka Striker is about you know what? Here's a minifigure for height. Yeah, this is big, if you can't tell. But yeah, getting him out of the way, the random minifigure. This is basically supposed to be the big brawler kind of guy. I'll give you a quick little 360 as best as I can with him falling over. Sorry if I'm too close to the camera. But yeah, big bulky mech with a lot of articulation. Very cool looking design. Okay. Let's see. It has gut guns, I like to call them. Just two machine guns that are able to just pelt anything with machine gun fire. But the monsters they're dealing with are basically knockoff kaiju, so it's basically useless. Let's give it a little bit of a belly gun. But when that moves out of the way, you can be able to get an interior shot of the pilot on the inside. Close up just as fine. Has a lot of articulation for being this bulky. Obviously, you have in and out, forward and back. A little bit of a sole here with an actual leg movement. I was able to figure out how to not only get ankle forward and backwards movement, but also like I say, toe pivot. Is that what you'd call it? It's more like a foot pivot, but it makes it to where you can get it makes it to where you can get very sturdy poses. Hopefully, are you gonna stay? I'm probably too close to the camera. God damn it. But back to its articulation. If I lift the gut guns up, due to its structure and everything, it has a limited but functional torso twist, as well as a torso crunch. Something I'm very glad I was able to do. I might try something like that in the future. I got another build I want to do, and that might actually be a really good idea. Look into it. The arms are based off the still in use ratchet system, but with one piece that's discontinued for it. But basically, it's all kinds of movements and everything. It feels very normal and everything for its mace arm. And the only difference for its other arm is that it has a twistable wrist that also is able to go up and down because it uses the same ratcheting system as well. The thumb is on a ball joint with a movable thumb digit. The other ones are fixed angles for both fingers. And yes, he's able to get a fist. Not a very good looking fist, but a fist nonetheless. So if you want to bash your heads in, there you go. There's an option for that. If I go to the head, I'm actually going to make this go down a little bit so you can see it better. There we go. The head is on a ball joint, and it's able to get a lot of good articulation for it. It's one of those little mixable ball joints. I'm glad the way I got the head detail for it. The wings are able to go back up and down. I just keep up at all times. I think it looks cool. And in the end, it has a very cool looking design. I'm very happy I got. I tried to give it the shoulder design of the Necrons from Warhammer. Don't know if it turned out that well, but I do like how big and bulky it is, how stylized and bulky it looks. It gives that almost like weird monstrous beak look for each side if you look at it right. Like this is where the eyes would be, and this is where the upper jaw is, and the bottom jaw would be just like right here somewhere. And yeah, that's basically Aka Striker. Is there lore for this thing? No, there is not. It's just something for fun. Maybe I'll experiment with lore in the future, but this is basically supposed to be a test and a way of, I guess you could say, taking one of my old factions that I had in my Salt universe when I used to make so many of them, and make it its own separate universe. Will I continue doing more like that? Come back in another 5 years and I'll let you know. But either way, I hope you enjoyed that, and let's hope I didn't forget anything this time.